So when you're hiring, either bringing on your first engineer, first salesperson, first marketing person, what are some traits that you should be looking for? Obviously, the talent and the skills that they have are going to be common things that a lot of people talk about. Do these things check out on their resume and so forth? But there's three key things that you can look for beyond just what's on their resume. One is, have they actually worked on what they said that they've worked on, right? And is it relevant to what you're going to be working on at your company? A lot of times you don't have the resources to teach someone from scratch. You're expecting to hire people that have had experience working on similar challenges or problems. So that's something you really want to look for in the folks that you hire. The second thing is what they're going to be working on in the first 2 months is going to change from what they're going to be working on in the 6 months. So you need to really look for someone that's a fast learner that can adapt. And that's a lot harder to do, but you can look at it based on the projects that they've worked on. If they're an engineer, they have a GitHub repo of previous projects that they've worked on. You can start looking and start stitching that together. The third thing you really want to be looking at are they a good cultural fit for your team? And what that means is they could be the greatest engineer in the world, but if they don't have the same hustle or drive or hunger or same desires that you have in terms of how they want to go about building or working on that company, they might not be the best fit for you, because ultimately passion will trump the work that they're going to be putting in. So if someone is really passionate, they are going to give you that 110%. They're going to give you that 120%. And it's more important for someone to be aligned on those beliefs that you have. The fourth thing that's super important, and it's for this particular type of personality that I look for, is people that are able to just get stuff done. I don't need to constantly follow up with them. They're the ones following up with me saying, hey, I've done this, I've done that. I also think this would be the right thing. So someone that can be more proactive is key to your business, because you're going to be running in 100 different directions, and you need this person to self-manage themselves. Doesn't mean you go away and you don't ever talk to them. You will be in the loop, but these are the people that are going to come in and be able to lift with you, right? Rather than add more burden to the work that you're already doing. So think about those 4 parameters when you're hiring. The best thing I would always say, and my team, my CTO, my co-founders would say is, you want to work with them. Ideally, you want to bring in folks that you've worked with in the past, you have a good experience with. It doesn't necessarily have to be your friends. That doesn't always work out if things can get weird, but you want to bring in folks that you've worked with, that you respect, that are ideally smarter than you. And those are the right type of folks to hire when you're thinking about hiring or when that time comes.